Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our Sun in the 4th house for Aries Ascendant. And in this video, we'll be covering as to what happens when Sun is in the 4th house in the sign of Cancer for Aries Ascendant people. And if you do not know where your Sun is placed, where your other planetary placements are, for that, check out the links here and check out my full astrological report, where on the second page, you'll know exactly at the bottom, it'll be written where Sun is placed, where every planet is placed, and including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, and all the consultations here at this link. So, I have done Sun in the 4th house previously, which was kind of like a basic analysis of Sun. This is the next level up, because now we're talking about Sun particularly being in a certain sign, ruling a certain house for a certain ascendant. Okay, so for Aries ascendant, Sun rules the 5th house of children, education, creative self-expression, and 5th house also represents learning ancient knowledge, speculative business. The reason why Sun rules the 5th house for Aries ascendant is because an Aries ascendant person is very aggressive, very straightforward about how they do things. Physically, they're always active. Physically, they're always wanting to just move. And the triangle, the 1st, 5th, and 9th house are ruled by fire signs, because it is this triangle that represents our dharma in this life. It's like, imagine the 1st, 5th, and 9th house kind of like our left and right hand. We're always going to be somehow using this in everything that we do. So it has to be aggressive because they're always using their right hand. Me being fire here, Aries, the fire will be here and the fire will be here. So Sun is ruling this 5th house. 5th house has the capability of creating many yogas. Sun here particularly creates a beautiful Raj yoga. Yoga related to comfort. And especially if any planet of that rules the 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th house mutually aspect Sun or is conjunct Sun, creates the powerful Raj yoga. But what's happening here is that Sun is in the sign of Cancer. And Sun is in a movable sign. See, Sun rules the fixed house, because Leo is a fixed sign. They're very fixed on their decision. They're very fixed on what they believe in. Now, the fixed Lord is in a movable house. And it's 12th from itself. What does this tell you? What is Sun doing here? First of all, it shows that your children will go to a foreign place to receive education. Because 5th is 12th from itself. So children, because 12th house from any self represents a foreign journey from that house. So shows that once children will go towards a foreign place to attain their education, because now it's in a movable sign. Movable sign meaning they move. They move away from their place. Even though it's in the 4th house of homeland, it doesn't mean they might go to foreign lands. They will leave their home state and go, let's say if you're born in California, your children will be in New York, settled in New York. If your children are born in New Delhi, they might be in Mumbai. They might be in Tamil Nadu, Bangalore, settled there through their education and work. Then what's happening is Sun, which represents your soul, your self-esteem, confidence, ego. What it shows is that one is very much emotionally connected to their children. Your children are the reasons why you have the soft side within you. Especially after children, this really becomes very prominent. Because once children come in, they activate the 5th house. That means they're what? They're activating Sun for you. Before children, you may not be so emotional. Before children, you may not be so protective. But once children come in, that's when this person becomes protective, like a mother. Whether father or mother, doesn't matter. You will become protective. You will become emotionally connected to them. And especially the 4th house is a house of mother. What does this show? That children will be very much influenced by the mother more than the father. Even though sun is the father, the significant of father, yet we are in the house of mother. Mainly everything is now being infused with mother's quality. So mother shows that will have a very strong say into the development of the children. Mother may take the role of the father because sun is in the 4th house. Because father is now has no directional strength. If you have sun in the 4th house, meaning you were born around midnight, between like 10:30 to 1 o'clock. So in Vedic astrology, there's things called Digbala, where a planet gets its full direction strength. It can see. Right now, sun is blind because sun is in the Imam Kuli direction. It's directly below Earth. So how can your soul brighten up when it's dark? So it takes time to develop this part. It takes literally 27, 28 years of age for this person to really feel emotionally confident about themselves and what they do. But the confidence really comes through children. Children will be that spark. And usually children are born for average person, between 25 and 35. So when the children come, they will somehow light your confidence, your ego, your self-esteem. And then sun is in a feminine sign of Cancer. So what is it doing now? When it comes to your education, your creative self-expression, your children, your ability to invest money, you're going to be very emotionally receptive to it. You will become this feminine person. You will become this receptive energy. And you will look at these things through a feminine point of view. Doesn't matter if you're a fighter. You can be a UFC fighter out in the professional world. But when it comes to your things of the 5th house and your private home, you are just this emotional feminine person. You become more receptive to things. You become more intuitive to the need of your children. And especially with the 5th lord in the 4th house, shows one will receive all comforts of life, all the conveniences of life through the birth of their children. Usually in astrology it says 12th from any planet becomes the loss of that planet. That is partially true. It only becomes really true when a planet is 12th from itself in a Dushtana house. 6th house, 8th house, 12th house, or even 3rd house. So 4th lord in the 3rd house may have a bit of a repercussion of having losses towards those things. But when 4th lord goes into or 5th lord goes into the 4th house, or let's say if 11th lord goes into the 10th house, it's not really becoming loss of that thing. What is it doing? It's making you more receptive to those things. Because 12th house represents that subconscious mind. 12th house from any house becomes the subconscious spiritual energy of that house. So here, 5th lord, 12th from itself, shows that one's children will be very much connected to the home, privacy of the home. They're not going to more want to engage with people as their students or their co-students and their colleagues in college. They're more of personalities that would rather study at home, study in library, not really being part of the group. That's what it does. But it doesn't mean that it's becoming loss of children. No, you're actually going to get conveniences through children here, especially once you reach that 27, 28 plateau, where the ego kind of just comes out. Okay? So that's what it means when sun is in the 4th house as the 5th lord. So guys, this is my analysis of sun in the sign of Cancer for Aries Ascendant. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your sun is placed, what sign it's in, what house it's in, all my books, reports, consultations, For that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow with some video, or Monday with our conjunction video. See ya.